I'm not thrilled with Putin. He's killing too many people. I thought that would be so. I settled 8 1/4 more. You know what the 1/4 was? Thailand and Cambodia. I did it again. They broke out, and I did it in about 5 hours. A proper transition can take place. As everyone knows, the oil business in Venezuela has been a bust, a total bust, for a long period of time. They were pumping almost nothing by comparison to what they could have been pumping. We're sending our expertise in, so you may need something, not very much. But we're going to be taking out a tremendous amount of wealth out of the ground. And that wealth is going to the people of Venezuela and people from outside of Venezuela that used to be in Venezuela. And it goes also to the United States of America in the form of reimbursement for the damages caused us by that country.
How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Hey. Aloha, everybody. It is Saturday, January 3rd. And we can put this on, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Put that on there somewhere. Now, it's Saturday. There's no paper, but there's the online paper, little blog, little news, stuff going on. I'm preoccupied with my trying to get that Medicare online. It's there. I have it, but I'm going to be paying for it unless I do this other process involving this Quest thing with the state. And so I have to go for another application. Otherwise, it's like, here's your $50 check. Don't spend it all in one place. I'll just be like that forever after. So, my retirement is pretty zero. I've asked other people with theirs, but and it doesn't compare really. So yeah, I'm the bottom of the bottom in the poorhouse bit, and that looks kind of bleakish. Unless something happens with cryptocurrency, I don't see that. Oh, today is the 3rd, and if we look at 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, that's 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the 9th day of Christmas. The 9 Lords of Leaping. Oh, why are the lords leaping? 8 maids are milking because they're milking cows. Why are the lords leaping? There's something. But it's to the January 6th Epiphany date, which is the date of the 3 wise men. And so I wonder if that's just going to get sunk over with January 6th talk. So, yeah, speaking of that transition, the big news is we've captured Venezuela, the country, I would say the country, and their leader. Okay, so the Navy surrounding Venezuela, and then just last night, I was just going to make a short thing, as you can see. I was going to make it like mellow, look at the little rainbow, and
unfortunate.
It's a bright new year. Think positive. Oh, God save America. Prayer. And last night there was bombs going off in Caracas, which is the main port, might be the capital of Venezuela. So they said they were going to go in, so they bombed with airplanes because they heard boom, boom, and then airplanes fly away. So airplanes came in, a couple bombs on Caracas. So released the Caracas, and then the leader of Venezuela, Moderis, I don't know. I guess he was It was the nasty dictator guy, Moderis, or apparently he's painted out. I wasn't following what the hell's going on in Venezuela, but Trump has, because they have like the biggest oil reserve there is. A reserve that they're not tapping into so much, but they do tap into it, and some of those ships go to Russia. But giant oil, and these boats that seem to come out of the blue and supply drugs, cartels, drug cartels. And yeah, these cartels are serious and nasty, but he's linking drug cartels to they're coming from that country, and therefore the leader of that country is the head of the drug cartels. I mean, I don't think this leader guy is probably any good guy. I mean, I don't know lots about this guy, but it's a nasty dictatorship with military, just like one of these kind of countries, dirty freaking country, a lot of corruption. I'll bet you he just lets those drug cartels do whatever they want. If he's guilty of anything, they do whatever. Give me a cut. And he doesn't go after them, because I think he's more after other stuff. I mean, jeez. But
where are we?
The end result is they captured this guy Maderos, and they got him, just like they got Saddam Hussein or something. So the president says he's guilty of the deaths of millions of, hundreds of millions of, he exaggerates, of Americans. So he's guilty of the deaths of Americans. He's the leader of these cartels. So we got the guy. Now there's not going to be drug cartels? I don't think so, except for them just bombing boats every time they go across the water. Yeah, that's stopping things. But it's also extrajudicious, as they say, outside of court. It's like, instead of judge, jury, and executioner, they're simply executioner, going around going, boom, executioner. And now they're going to do that to this guy, and they're bringing him back to the U.S. In handcuffs. And it's a great opportunity to look at how, at first they're popping up Pete Hegseth. Pete Hegseth says, the military. First, the military is so brave, and I've never seen such a thing. A lot of compliments. Of course, they're doing a military job, but they're totally trained to do that. So they're doing what they're ordered to do, and then, so they're pumping it up. The picture, Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of War, the War Department, we've got them, and then he turns and says, our fearless leader, right? If it wasn't for the bravery of Trump. And Trump's painting it as, yeah, we can do it here, just like we're going to do it in democratic cities in the U.S., take care of crime. And then he even, downtroddens the Carter administration. No other president has ever done this, not even the Carter. It goes back to, he's trying to find any democratic thing going on. Anyways, it's insane, but we basically took over Venezuela, because we got the bad guy leader out of there. Now, it's not a regime change, but it is a regime change, because what's going on there is completely changing. And so, whoever's next is going to be completely surrounded at the beginning with the whole U.S. Navy and other military forces. Look, who are you picking next? So, and then he says, the president is stating all this. I'm sorry for the long expo. I'm going to make this short. That they weren't doing their oil production correctly, so we're going to have giant big oil go into Venezuela and take over operations. So for right now, the U.S. is going to take over operations in Venezuela to make sure they're doing their oil right. So cheaper oil, no drugs. Hey, he's going for the big win in the midterm elections, right? Look what I did in Venezuela. God. The horror. The horror. And then Iran is over there going, we got protesters, and you're gonna missile us if we do anything to the protest. He's out to do Iran too, so he's on a military proactive initiative, which is I don't think this is a good thing. But let's just keep it at that. It's Saturday. I want to go to Kailua and visit my friend and see if I can do that. Let's see what's happening in Hawaii news. Come on, back to fitness. Hawaii. Voter data. Oh, they want the data from different places because they want to suppress the voting in the midterms. So they want voter data from like Hawaii, and they're like going no, because they don't like the mail-in ballots because they think it's all democratic. Just a lot of Democrats utilize that, and the results come in early. So he's, I hate voting, mail-in voting, and so he wants the data so he can so they can freaking corrupt it. They're fixing the vote. They're trying to fix it. Appellate court halts green fees for being enforced. So the environmental green fee is not going to be enforced on the cruisers, the big Disney ships that come in. Okay, and yay, UH gets party started. Did the party? So, so on the UH volleyball, and I guess who did they play somebody already? Oh, reaches New Jersey Institute of Techs. They beat the nerds from New Jersey. Yay! The Hoosiers, they're looking at the Hoosiers as favored in the college game things. Hey, volleyball is back! Yay! Can't get over how tall those guys are. They're super tall. Shovel. Okay. Yeah, shovel. Back in the day? Oh, look, back in the day, 1987. Oh, look. You want to relax? Just go out there and we'll make a mural. It's very culturally oriented. Artist Callie O'Neill restores her mural. Hawaii Kaupuma. Hawaii is my teacher. Traced all the University of which deals looking particularly these 8 years. So I'm gonna spray this so it don't get smudged, Okay. This way? Oh, is that the political cartoon? New Year's resolutions for 2025, for 2026.
Stay off social media, exercise more, learn a new language, eat healthier, be happy, recycle more. Since this is the last list, I'm already ahead of this one.
The last year's list is already recycled. So yeah, the stuff he never did. Trump is looking pretty ragged, but now he's on his war horse. Kudos, we got.
Kudos, warriors, clean the shower,
Kudos to you warriors for dramatic comeback.
The University of Hawaii football team finished the season in the Sheraton Hawaii Bowl in a dramatic way. It was chilling and extremely satisfying finish when it seemed earlier in the game that they would be swept away. Hag. The California Golden Bears seemed to effortlessly score on the Warriors. Anyone watching the game, including me, thought it was over as soon as the score quickly reflected it 21-0. Yep, I thought it was over too. But the no-give-up Warriors put on 10 points before the half and gave them some hope. They finished the game in a dramatic fashion, and Mikal Aleado drove the Warriors into the closing seconds into the Bears' 22-yard line, but it was relieved by Luke Weaver because of injury. The latter coolly threw off his first heave for the first winning score with only 15 seconds left. Weaver showed a lot of poise and guts to enter the game and could throw out the winning score. Coach Timmy Chang, Aleo Weaver, and the entire team should be proud of what they achieved in a game that seemed almost lost. Congratulations, Warriors! Gary Takashima, Waipahu. Thank you, Gary, for sending in your letter and reliving the win. It was a good win. I mean, it was a good game. And it was like Christmas Eve. So you're flipping it on the TV. You can see it on TV. Because they're professional style. And yeah, at first it's like, you're just giving away the ball. That's what I bet. And the score is like, man, They're losing. They did have a comeback game, and it's really celebrated, and they're still celebrating. It's still relived. It'll be it'll be relived. They should win the next time, right? So they'd have to relive it over and over. Too much. Yeah, Venezuela. We're there. We got their leader. The leader's coming over here in handcuffs and shackles, and we're inside Venezuela, handling their country and their oil until they get their regime in order. Happy New Year. That's what's happening in a lot of... I mean, I don't know much details, but you see the giant thing. It's... What the heck? Oh, God. Oh, okay. Yeah. Aloha. I have to figure out how... I was trying to figure out what to do. Aloha. Oh, tomorrow's gonna be super rainy. Aloha to you. Right now it's okay, sunny. Aloha to you.